actually a little bit uncomfortable because I'm a very fortunate person in the sense that I get to do what I love to do, and you don't really need recognitions when you're getting to enjoy what you love to do. I actually thought I was going to get an MBA, and I realized that I stood in the wrong line and totally changed my direction, and met a wonderful mentor by the name of Joe Graham, who taught in the sociology department, and decided that that was really where my passion was, and I became a folklorist. And after teaching here for a number of years after grad school, I ended up at the Smithsonian and am currently a researcher curator at the Smithsonian Institution. I work at the National Museum of the American Indian and the National Museum of African American History and Culture.
But it's incredible to be back here in Kingsville. I moved back here 3 years ago and took over the Economic Development Council here, and being able to contribute back to the university is something that I'm very passionate about. The school gave so much to me, and I want to try to repay that debt a little bit if I can. It was fun. The campus was a lot smaller. It was a much different environment, but met some incredible people, had some great professors. It got me started on the path that I'm on now. If it weren't for coming to school here, I would not have started working in government politics and eventually ended up back here working in economic development. So I owe this university everything. It's been great.
So what was it like after the university?
After I graduated, I moved to Austin, spent about 12 years there working in government and politics. And then about 3 years ago, I was recruited to come back here to go to the Economic Development Council. And so I've been here since then and working to try to make Kingsville University a better place.
Everything. I had no knowledge of the oil and gas industry. And I never felt like I had not been to the best school for this, because I traveled around the world and had an opportunity to, talk with countless engineers that had no training at all in oil and gas. Oh, it's great. It's real good. I'm kind of surprised to be recognized. But I like it.
Very humbling. Very humbling. I recall coming on the campus and being scared to death as a young freshman in 1967, and having this honor is a very humbling opportunity. Yeah, sure. Much more, much smaller, much more compact. I think back then we had 6,000 students on campus. It was a great community. Great community. We had a lot of fun. Most of the dorms were un-air conditioned then, except for the rich kids' hall, which was petite, and then the girls' dorms were air conditioned. But it was pretty primitive back then compared to today.
Well, it's absolutely incredible and an honor to be back here in Kingsville and the Javelina Nation. My last trip here was about 3 years ago when I came down for induction into the Javelina Hall of Fame, which was the 1974 National Championship football team. So I'm honored and so pleased to be here again. It was incredible. I played football and came down here to play football, and that was kind of my passion. And I think education at that time was sort of like, okay, that's a way to play football, so that's what we did. And I ended up getting a degree in business with a specialization in management in 1974 when I graduated.
Well, it's unexpected, very special honor. I'm receiving the second ever honorary alumni award from the university. It is something I never knew existed. It's something I didn't expect, and as I said, this is a true honor to me. I went to the University of Florida, University of Utah, and the University of Wisconsin, and I've been a Gator, a Ute, and a Badger my whole life. And it is absolutely going to be the best honor to be a Javelina. And after tonight, I can truly say I am a Javelina, and I am proud of it.